Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Frank Mularcik, and in this video, we're going to be talking about all the stocks that I bought in the month of June 2021 and all the dividends I received and how the portfolio is looking. We're going to go over some dividend increases we got this month, so a lot of exciting stuff. So first of all, we're just going to look at how the portfolio is, before we update all the buys for the month and dividends and stuff like that. So as you can see right away here, we did get one dividend increase, and that was from Caterpillar. So they increased from $4.12 annually to $4.44 annually. So that's a 7.8% increase. So we will update this right there to clear that out. And then if we look down here, currently we're bringing in about $37.39 annually with an average dividend CAGR, 3-year dividend CAGR of 6.89%. And a current dividend yield of 2.82%. So hopefully we can see this 3-year CAGR go up a little bit when we update the spreadsheet, but we'll just have to see how that looks. And then this is, just how my equity is distributed among sectors. You can pause and take a look at this if you want. Right now we're sitting at about 10.7% cash. So I'm definitely trying to get some of that deployed, and luckily I was able to, make some buys in the month of June, definitely more so than May. And then here's the dividend income by sector. You can take a look at that if you want as well. And then as always, we're just going to go into Fidelity here. We have the transaction history from June 1st to June 30th. So we're just going to download this CSV file here that contains that transaction information. And then what we can do is we can run this script right here that I have set up, and it will open a little dialog box any second, and I'll just select that CSV file right here that we just downloaded. So I'll just select that, and then it will start running. And it will start to populate our transactions and dividends in this sheet. So you can see the most recent transactions in row 101. So in a few minutes, these will all be populated, and we'll come back and see what updates and changes were made. All right, so that script has finished up running, and you can see we deposited about $45 this month. And we also made some buys here, about $10 worth of Travelers, about $10 worth of Caterpillar, and about $10 worth of Apple. So we invested about $30. And the goal, is to invest the majority of that cash that we're depositing each month. So hopefully in July I can invest a little bit more. We did not make any sells. And then here, if we look at the dividends, we got about 34 cents from Travelers, 23 cents from Amcor, 25 cents from Microsoft, $1.15 from ExxonMobil, 49 cents from Johnson & Johnson, 94 cents from Southern Company, 83 cents from Pfizer, and 33 cents from Aflac. So if we look in here, you can see our transactions right here that we just imported from that script. And then if you look in our dividend payments over here, you can see all these recent dividend payments that also got imported. And I think it's kind of funny that the Microsoft and Amcor dividends are 2 cents apart, when if you look in here, Microsoft is the biggest holding in my portfolio. Let me scroll over here a bit. Microsoft is the biggest holding in my portfolio at 7.92%. And then Amcor up here is the smallest holding at 1.43%. So that just goes to show you, Amcor's yield is 4.1%, while Microsoft's is 0.83. So I'm definitely excited to see where those dividends are in a while, because hopefully Microsoft will continue to increase those dividends and start vastly outpacing Amcor. So that'd be cool to see. And then just looking at the dividends by month, you can see our most recent month of $4.56 here in total, which just continues to go up a little bit higher than March of $4.30. So, that steady progression over time is what I care most about. And then you can see the quarter. For the quarter, we again had a record-breaking quarter at $9.22 for the quarter. And then on the year, we're already at $17.32, and we're only halfway through the year, and that is almost as much as we got in all of 2020. So in a month or two, I'm sure we'll pass the 2020 total, which will be really exciting. And then we're also going to look at this changes over time tab. We'll run this script real quick, and it'll just update these values. And you can see that our annual dividends went up from $37.31 to $37.90, which is about 1.59% increase. And then our dividend CAGR went up just around 4 basis points to 6.93%. So slow but steady there. And doing these videos on some of these stocks has really made me realize and at least think about a little bit more how these companies are growing their dividends, and made me sort of adjust my strategy and kind of try to focus as much as I can on companies that are increasing their dividends 5 to 10% every year, because I think that is a good amount that's pretty substantial, but it's also a small enough amount that a lot of companies can sustain that over a long period of time. So I'm definitely happy with how the portfolio is doing. Just seeing that steady progress over time is what gets me excited to keep going into the future. Obviously, I'm not depositing and investing tons of money in this account, so it's going to be slow, and I'm not investing in very many, super exciting stocks that could, double within a year or something like that. They're mostly pretty boring, but I'm in it for the long term. And with dividends, you kind of have to be in it for the long term, because you're not really going to get any sort of stellar growth in the short term, which I do have some nice capital appreciation here and there, but the dividends are just a long process, which I'm completely fine with, and I accept that it's going to take a while. So let me know how much you guys got in the month of June in the form of dividends, if you did get any. I'm sure most people are probably earning more than me, but for me right now, I'm not really focusing a ton of money on this portfolio. I'm just trying to grow it slowly, and at some point I'll probably add a lot more money, and at that point it will become more significant to me. But to me, this is just sort of a learning experience and figuring out what strategy works best for me. So if you do want to check out some previous dividend updates to see how I've been progressing over time, I'll leave some links right up here, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching the video. I really do appreciate that, and I will see you in the next one.